I wanted to share with you my journey, what I've been doing. Of course, I always making music. Videos had to stop for a little bit. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, LA. Thank you for joining me. It's good to be back with you guys after a long year hiatus. I gotta say that I'm just so thankful that I'm still here breathing and kicking, of course. My health took a spill for a little bit, but I got myself back to eating healthy, working out. As you can see from the videos, I wanted to share with you my journey, what I've been doing. Of course, I always making music. Videos had to stop for a little bit. I do have a full-time job, and everything that I do outside of my job with the music and now working out, I'm putting all that into the mix of adding more things to my life, but it's for the best. And so I wanted to get back to making videos and share with you really my experience of working out. The new setup that I have, I moved recently, and so I wanted to let you know that I'm back again, and I appreciate every one of you that have been hanging in there with me, giving me emails, sending me emails, letting me know, like they like to see something come up again. I appreciate that. You really motivate me, push me. You guys are great people, man. I appreciate every one of you. And so I'm gonna give you a tour of my mini studio setup here. As you can see, I got my workout on now, and now I gotta do the workout with the music. And so I wanted to share with you my journey, really. I'm looking for to do some major changes to my body and get physically fit, get healthy, get strong. So I wanted to share that journey with you and get back to, of course, making music, getting down on the MPC-X and doing all the stuff that I love to do with the music, and give you a tour of the studio, give you a tour of my little mini gym that I have right here set up. So let's get into this. All right, guys, so this is the room right here. As you can see, I got some things set up in the room. It's fairly small. It's a fairly small room, but it's set up to work for me. I mean, I love it. I really do. I invested a little money into this. I thought about joining the gym. I've done that in the past, but I really wanted to be able to just come home and work out. And so I fixed myself this place. I got some weighted vests over here, about 300 pounds of just universal plates. Couple of vests over here, 15 pound, and that one goes up to 55. I do that. I put them on when I'm going for a walk just to push myself a little harder. Workout gloves down on the floor. And then I got a couple of speakers set up just to be able to listen to some music and chill while I'm working out. And a couple pads here whenever I'm on the floor. I might throw them down depending on what I'm doing. Just a little squat set, really like a mini rack squat set, pretty inexpensive. Just something that I can do squats and I can do bench presses with. And I really like using it a lot. I didn't know if I was gonna like it because it's not set up like you're something like in the gym. But it's definitely has pushed me to just do those moves and not make excuses, really. Here's a Bowflex bench. I like this one because the seat goes up and down. The back, of course, moves up and down, and I'm able to do different things with it with a dumbbell and all that. I have a battle rope over here, pull-up bar on the floor. As you can see, a couple 30-pound dumbbells. That's what I started with actually in the first place, and then I upgraded to these I can't remember the name of these blocks, unfortunately. I might have to look it up. I can't remember, it's been a while, but these go up to 90 pounds a piece. So I really enjoy using them. They really do push me. They challenge me. This is just a cardio machine, you know, a Bowflex. I don't hardly ever, I jump on this just to warm up. I really don't do a whole lot with it. If I do any cardio, I'll take myself outside, do some walking, do some high intensity stuff like running and walking back and forth, because I enjoy just being outside. But I might use this every once in a while just to do a quick cardio session. If I'm not doing any kind of weightlifting. Century bag, I make that as part of my cardio routine. I make that part of my cardio routine, and that's it. That's my real setup right here. I have a jump rope. I do some jump rope, of course, over here, as you can see. Yeah. And yep, and that's really it. That's it. In here, I have some other equipment in here, medicine ball, different weights in there that I use, and so you know, that's really the whole setup. That's it. But I really enjoy it. It's small, but it fits me just fine, and I get my workout on, and no excuses, right? No excuses. So let's go right here. Now we're gonna go this way. And I'm gonna give you a tour of the studio. It's gonna get a little dark at first. Oh, not too bad. So we're back here. Now we're here in the studio. Back again. Now we're in the studio, Sound Contagious Recording Studios. And then I have the drum set up over here. Some people ask me why did I have drums, and that they wanted to record with me, but they wanted to have their drummer with their bassist and guitarists and their vocalists and all that. And the other studio was a little bit small. It might have looked big in the video, but it wasn't that big. And the fact is that I didn't have drums before. So once I got this, then I was able to say, you know, I have the drum set up, I have all the mics set up. I got some overhead mics right there set up, and I mic the snare and the kick drum. I didn't do the toms or the hats or anything else. I just used the overheads to do the mix with that, and then use the kick drum and snare so I can do other stuff with it. And then all my padding is back up again. Everything you see, like that guitar back there, it's a soundproof. Soundproofed it everywhere where I saw a reflection. I did the mirror trick, the mirror test, and anywhere where there was a reflection. This room has a lot of windows, so it was tricky. Trying to get everything tight down, and of course I'm still working on like unloading things. I got my bass over here, there's another camera, and of course my setup, the MPC-X, of course the Advanced 61, and then everything's just set up. I got all the lights. You know what, let's get some lights up in here actually, so you guys can take a look at it a little better, so you can really see what's going on. Let's see. I got everything connected so that it powers on at the same time. There it is. All right, so there it is. That's the setup. Just trying to make it, just to my vibe, to what I like. I am gonna hang up a TV over here, just because I like chilling in here sometimes. If I get a little uncreative, a little block, I'll just watch something, or just play with some keys and just kind of tune out in my head and just kind of figure things out. My little collection of Funkos, man, don't judge me, I love them still. Everything is pretty much set up. The iMac needs to turn this on real quick. Yeah, so as you can see, everything's set up pretty nice, to my liking and my taste. To give you a tour around the room, some more soundproof. This was a little bit difficult because of the fact that the reflection points were like right over here. So I just made it work, and so that's the setup, that's the room that I'm working with right now. This is where I'm at, and let me log in, because maybe we could talk about some other things here. So as you can see, everything's set up to my liking, and we'll just go ahead and talk about some stuff. Put bass traps in the corner, all the way from the top to the bottom. A few behind the wall, but not a whole lot really. I was just more concerned about the corners and whatnot. So, well, and that's it. So we're back again. we're gonna do this again, guys. We're gonna get into them PCX. Speaking of, from the power that's going on right now, and let that thing come to life. Yeah. So, and we're gonna get back to making videos, man. Love you guys. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate every single one of you. There's a lot I have to share with you. One of the things that I was talking about when I first started the video in the beginning, 10 minutes ago, right? I wanted to share just one last thing before I go work on some music. I wanted to talk about the name change. So I found out before my mom passed away that she actually wanted to name me Xavier. My name is actually Louis Angel, and that's why I go by LA. But I wanted to change the name because, quite frankly, my father wasn't around, and he was never there. I mean, like, I never knew him, since maybe 4, maybe 3 years old. I don't remember him. And so I had this real bad experience where I went to go see him, and he lived in Puerto Rico, and I went on my 21st birthday to go see him. I went to his house. He wasn't there, and so we left. Mom pulled me to the side maybe a few hours later and said that he didn't want to see me. Of course, as you can imagine, that crushed me. I put up a nice front. I didn't care. Tough guy type thing, you know what I mean? But it did really bother me. It crushed me. I think it hurt me a lot. But it also left me with this, like, hating my name type feeling. And the reason why I felt that way was because my mom, told me that she actually wanted to name me Xavier. He was the one that wanted to name me Louis. I always hated the name, just for me personally. I'm not saying the name Louis is bad. I just didn't like it for me. It just didn't feel like it fit me. It didn't feel like it was me. And it took me like many years later to realize that I think subconsciously, all that incident that happened in the past just kind of like left me, a little bit messed up about, how I felt about how he didn't want to see me. So I'm taking it upon myself to change my name. My mom wanted to name me Xavier, and I'm going to change my name to Xavier. So it's not going to be LA anymore. It's going to be XA from now on. So that's the name that she wanted to give me. She passed away here a while back, and I just want to really honor her with that name that she wanted to give me, being that, my father was never there, and in the end, really didn't want anything to do with me. So despite all that, guys, we can come out of so many different situations, looking at things and in so much better attitude and a positive outcome. So many different things that I want to share with you about this journey of my weight loss. As you can see from the picture, that I've come a long ways already. There's more to go. I want to share with you, of course, with the MPCX and give you some tips. We're going to do some basic things. I hear a lot of things from different areas, from Facebook, Instagram, people asking questions about how do you do this, how do you do that. A lot of basic stuff that I just want to help out. So it's just going to be like, a sample. How do you take a sample? How you chop it up? I'm going to show you the way that I do it. I'm going to go step by step. So we're gonna, and every week I'll try to load up something, whether it's 4 or 5 minutes long, just this quick video showing how I take those steps, and maybe you can get something out of it. And along with that, I want to share with my journey of everything that has happened so far, and my weight loss, and working out, and spending time in the gym, and trying to build up new business where I moved to just now. So I appreciate you guys, man. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. You're at Sound Contagious Recording Studios. I am XA. And I'm out.